Hey guys, KingFanMan here. I don't have a Patreon today, but what I do have is very special. It's a new segment called The King's Court. And this is where I sit down with someone in gaming, and I've got several lined up that I know you're going to be excited about. People like Skullsy, Joey Katz, and Just Dom. Well, those guys aren't here today, but I could not start this segment out with anybody else but this guy. You guys sit back and enjoy today as you, well, I'm not going to give it away. You just enjoy today's podcast. KingFanMan here, along with the WolfMan. I thought it'd be good to sit down with you today. Had no one else to sit down with, so I have you.
So I was your first and last choice.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
boy. Best feeling.
I normally have a Patreon sitting in the chair across from me, or in the mic across from me. But today I have you, so.
Oh boy, ain't you lucky.
No, it is a pleasure to have you, actually. But you actually thought we were going to talk about some of the things that we talked about in the King's Cast, but we're not.
I saw you pull out different notes.
Yeah. We're actually going to talk about some things in your life, if it's okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I want to know what got you into gaming. What was your first experience in gaming?
Spyro the Dragon, PS1.
Really? That was your first?
I think it was. I think so. All I remember is headbutting a bunch of chickens with a little purple dragon. I remember that, and I remember trying to jump a bridge in Driver on PS1.
That's interesting.
It's mouth-watering, I'm telling you.
Now,
it's very riveting information.
Now, for everybody, and I'm sure everybody knows, this is the Wolfman from the King's Cast. Everybody knows the Wolfman, surely.
I'm the best part of your channel. I'm the reason people tune in.
I mean, I should have introduced you, better, but thank you for being on here, even though you didn't know why you were going to be on here, but,
Talk about on the spot.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah. So Spyro, I remember playing Spyro with you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was fun. I endured a lot of Spyro with you.
Endured a lot of Spyro. Yeah.
I thought it would be other games. I can remember playing other games with you.
I remember Gex.
Yes, Gex.
Let's see. Rayman.
So PS1 would be your first gaming system that you remember.
PS2 was first gaming system, but I played PS1 games on the PS2.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, it was the American version. It was fat.
Well, what was your first Bethesda game then that you remember?
I don't remember. I think it was Skyrim was my first.
Really?
I think it was a lot of people's first. I kind of jumped on the hype train.
But now Fallout 3 was the first one we bought.
But I don't remember playing it.
Because, that's the first one I played. We bought the Game of the Year edition, Fallout 3, but you didn't play it.
I might have, but I remember playing Skyrim first. I don't remember playing Fallout 3 first. I remember playing it after.
And surely, well, I know our Patreons know the story, but do you want to tell everybody the story of our Skyrim yet? Should we let everybody know what we did with Skyrim?
You tell them. It's your fault. You're the adult here. I was a little 10-year-old who couldn't figure it out. It's all on you.
Bethesda is overwhelming. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
To people that hasn't played Bethesda much.
Right.
No, don't be looking ahead with the notes. See, normally people are on a screen that they can't see me, so you can't peek.
I'm gonna just sit here then. Okay, proceed.
No, you need to tell the story.
No, it's your fault.
Okay,
you were the adult in the situation.
Okay, I had actually played Fallout 3.
So you have no excuse.
But I had a little bit of experience. But I hadn't been playing it long, and I love Knights. I love always have loved Knights. It's my favorite time period. It's my favorite era. And I saw the ads for Skyrim, and of course, they're still epic to this day.
Which was the first one you saw? Was it a game trailer, or was it
No, it was the live action one.
Oh, it was the best.
Yes, with the dragon.
Cardboard-looking helmet.
The dragon that comes down, and yeah. Anyway, so that's what I wanted for Christmas. That's all I wanted for Christmas. That's it.
I think that's all you got for Christmas.
And we got it for Christmas. So, and I think me and you both were excited about it. I got you excited about it. And so we hurried up through all the presents once we opened Skyrim. We were so excited about it, and we put it in the PS3. Was that what it was?
PS3.
And we put it in, and we did pretty good. We went through.
We did about 20 minutes.
We went
Solid
through
20
Helgen.
minutes.
We went to Riverwood.
You realize once we say this, we're never
Everybody's
gonna
going
be
to
respected. Ever
Yeah, I know.
again.
Everybody's going to unsubscribe and go. We went to Riverwood, and we were lost. I mean, we were lost. And I think we put Skyrim down for a year. I put it down for a year.
See, I thought it was longer than that, but
You put it down for longer than that.
maybe I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't think I started playing until after we moved to a different part of the state.
Yeah.
I think it's when I finally got back into it.
That's what getting overwhelmed with the game will do to you.
Yeah.
And then when we got back into it, we were like,
I
this is what we were missing?
I find it funny I was overwhelmed by that, but not by a game that has literally no direction.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Kind of funny, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
And I'm about to ask you, and you might answer that game, what's your favorite Bethesda game now?
Home Alone for the NES.
No, come on.
No, it's Home Alone for the NES.
No,
It's the
come
best
on.
game.
What's your
It's the
favorite?
best game. I love it. It's amazing. I've sunk 3,000 hours into
What's
it.
your favorite Bethesda game?
Ah.
And by the way, that is a Bethesda game for those of you that don't know.
Look it up. I'm being dead serious.
He is teasing, but what is your favorite?
I don't know.
Where's Waldo's my favorite.
Oh yeah, they did have a Where's Waldo
Yes,
game.
they did.
Shameless
Shameless plug. You can watch my Bethesda beginnings and find all of these games and find out all kinds of things about Bethesda. that you
Shameless
didn't
plug
know.
for me. I'm the one that came up with that idea.
Yeah.
Did most of the research for that idea.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's my one video.
Yep.
Proud of it. I don't know. It's not Skyrim. It's not my favorite. I don't think. I think it's New Vegas or 4 are my two favorites. I like Fallout a little more than Skyrim, but I think it's, at least now, is because of I spent over 6,000 hours in Skyrim, and then just knowing so much about it, it's kind of hard to get as excited about it as a game to where I still haven't found all stuff in Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas where I'm constantly discovering new stuff. But I've kind of stopped discovering those situations in Skyrim because I've just played it for so long in so many different type of ways. It's kind of hard to get as excited as.
Well, you can't say you're burnt out.
I didn't say I was burnt out. I said I said it's not my favorite because of that reason now. It used to be, but it's just because
So right now at this point,
yes.
Yeah.
And it can change.
You're kind of like me. It's whichever one you get into
my
and are
hands.
playing. Yeah,
It's whichever one I'm playing at the moment.
absolutely. So, are you? And I know you are. You're like me. Are you excited for Fallout 76?
No, it's going to fail. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be Halo 5 all over again.
Me and you were both upset.
We were crying. We were yelling, screaming, and laughing at the same time.
It looked awesome, but yet
We didn't know how to react.
It being online, it was like, oh no.
We had the same reaction we did with Elder Scrolls Online, I think.
Yes. So did you get over it being online?
I don't know if I fully have yet. I would still prefer a single player, but I think I'll still really enjoy the online aspect of it.
I'm honestly looking forward to because I've never, as you know, played an online game. So I'm looking forward to the challenge, the newness. But I'm like you, yes, I would much rather it be a single player. I would rather it be Fallout 5. But the chance to play with you, the chance to play with my subscribers, that is fabulous. You know, I can't wait to do that. So, being able to trade what I'm comfortable with for that, I'll do that any day.
Really?
So I'm nervous though. Have you ever played any other online games? I know you have.
Uh,
I know you play Sea of Thieves.
yeah. Yeah, that's a game I bought. Yeah.
But you like it.
I do. Luckily, I only paid $30 for it, so...
Are there any other multiplayer games you like?
I mean, I've played others. I play shooter games. I play Battlefield. I'll play GTA Online. Played Minecraft Online for a long time, but nothing... I've never really gotten into a online game as much as I have my single-player games. They're always the ones I enjoy and remember the most out of.
Tell me about QuakeCon, your experience about QuakeCon.
It's a lot of sweet tea. It was a lot of sweet tea.
We did.
It was a struggle to find sweet tea, but when we found it, it was a lot of sweet tea.
Because it was free sweet tea. Well, it wasn't
free.
free. We paid $50
Hey,
for them
it was
cups.
free as long as you pay for it.
Where is my cup?
It's in the cabinet. Rissa really likes it.
Oh, okay.
Love those cups. They're great cups. It's hard carrying them around all day, trying to find a place to do it.
Yes.
I enjoyed playing Quake, obviously, or ironically. That's not the reason I went, but I enjoyed playing Quake. I think I want to try it when it comes out.
Which is another multiplayer game.
It is, and I really enjoy it. The aspect of it's weird though. I'm not used to having to find the guns in the world and then do it. I'm always used to having your guns and then you can swap out. But it's just it's really weird because you start off with a basic like pistol, but then you collect the other guns in the game as you're running around. But I'm used to having a class you've already set up and gained over time, so you have to forget that you're not what you were right before you died. You have to go back and find everything else again. It's weird. It's a hard thing to do. I died a lot because I forgot about that.
So you have to literally start over.
You start over from scratch. Yes, every time you die.
I've played the old Quake because Quake came out right after Doom. The original Quake came out right after the original Doom, and I enjoyed the first Quake, but I haven't played Quake Champions except for at QuakeCon. What else at QuakeCon did you enjoy? Did you just enjoy the overall experience?
I enjoyed the overall experience, yeah. I enjoyed the community that was there because you would just randomly get in line and start talking to people. I enjoyed just having something, even with random strangers from all across the country, you had something to connect with, and it was something you sound like friends who had known each other for a little bit. And I enjoyed just being able to talk to people and have a basis of everything and not have to start from scratch.
What about Blades and Rage?
Kind of like Blades more than Rage, actually.
Really?
I enjoyed playing Blades more than I did Rage. I think it was because I didn't have a time limit on Blades, though.
Did you know there's kind of Blades may be available for the iPhone 5 and up. There's kind of some debate whether it is or not.
Oh, so they're changing what they said.
Possibly. There was a thing that came out that had the specs on it. Now, we don't know if it's true or not, but it had iPhone 5 and up. But we don't know if that's true or not.
Man, I keep yelling.
But, Todd Howard said he wanted to bring it to everything, so.
Your fridge, your toaster.
Yeah, well,
heck, your toilet at some point.
That's what they did with Skyrim, so we'll see if they do that with Blades as well.
Eat the cheese.
But now, we did enjoy Rage.
I did enjoy Rage. I think I got to enjoy it a little longer than you did.
Yeah, you did.
Because there was an accounting situation.
A little bit of a mess up with me, and then I died.
Fast.
I did okay, but yeah, I had a little trouble with the magic stuff. But it was very fun.
It was small, but it seemed a lot larger than it was. There were only like 6 booths overall for Bethesda, but it all seemed a lot larger than it was. It was a lot of computer companies in general. MSI showed up, Razer showed up. Let's see, and there were a lot of individual companies that showed up. There were a few groups fundraising for children's hospitals and other things, and they had the original Joust arcade game, which was cool, free play. They had a lot of vendors. Well, I say they had a lot. They had a lot of vendors in a small area, so it made it seem like there were more vendors than there were. Cool thing they did have, they had to rent a board game where it was like a library book. You could check out a board game for a weekend or not. Then
And
return
you
it.
got to play the Fallout Wasteland Warfare.
Yes, I did. It was really nice. They had a little booth set up. It was in
You played it for almost 30, 40 minutes.
30, 40 minutes. I talked to a guy about it. It's really 3 turns took 40 minutes. Not with multiple people, just me and one other guy. 3 turns took 40 minutes.
Very in-depth game.
It's really in depth. Like it's more in depth than you would think. It makes Dungeons and Dragons look like Child's Play. Like you have to. There are measuring sticks for what the different types of weapons can affect, so you have to measure exactly how long, and then you have different dice that do different things. Well, I guess that's what different dice are for. But, and then only certain things work on certain creatures in the game. So it's really in-depth. And then just the set design they put into it. They had a little red rocket where for the example, you don't even go in Red Rocket. I don't think you even do for the game, but the whole Red Rocket was decorated inside. All the models were painted. It had grass on it. Had like little individual strands of grass painted, and it was the most in-depth thing I've ever seen.
It was amazing looking, and of course I got to watch it a little bit, so it was amazing. I enjoyed the whole QuakeCon experience, and I can't wait to go back. And this year, good Lord willing, for your senior trip, you want to go to
E3.
E3.
I do. I really want. I would go to Comic-Con, but
And
I'm
you're
more into
taking your
games than-
dear old dad with you.
I got to have a designated driver.
Well,
Okay, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
designated driver. Too much sweet tea.
too
huh?
much sweet tea, man.
And you know we're supposed to meet like Dom and Skullsy
Oh yeah,
and
that's why I really want to go.
Joey
It's
Caps
gotten me to want to go even more.
we're supposed to meet all of those guys out there.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
And then Maddie's supposedly going
Oh yeah.
again, which he always goes. But then you get to see every other game. You don't just see one studio, which one studio is amazing enough, but getting to see every studio you ever love and all the games you love, and I think it's.
But you
I'm
got
starting
to
to
you
stutter,
got to
man.
meet Maddie at
I did. He's a lot taller than he looks on camera.
he's a big guy.
He's a big guy. He was about 6'2", 6'3".
I don't know. I'm awful short, so it's hard for me to tell. You're taller than me, so
Well, I was on the step above him, and I was eye level with him.
how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Okay.
So, or 5'10".
I used to be 5'8", so I don't know anymore.
No, I just it was 5'11", because it was 5'10" last year. Now it's 5'11".
And me and you got to meet Chris Meyer, Jeff Gardner, and who was that other guy we met?
Oh, he's not important. He's got some dork curly hair. Always wears a V-neck.
Pod Noward?
Hod Toward?
Mod Coward?
Did I shower?
Something like that.
Yeah. He's no one important.
What did you think about Chris, Jeff, and Todd?
Chris and Todd was obviously the most busy out of them, because everyone would see their Lord and Savior, Todd Howard.
Yes.
But Chris and Jeff, they sat down, they talked to us for a while, and they were really swell guys. I don't know what I can say about Todd, because I didn't get to talk to him much, because there was a line, and it was moving really fast. But they sat down, they talked to everybody, and they were really interested in all the costumes that everyone had, which was really cool. There were a few cool guys. I don't know if you ever showed the pictures anywhere, but there was a super mutant guy, had a full suit.
I put it in the video, yeah. Of me
He
and
was
the
as
super
tall
mutant.
as me, okay, but the super mutant outfit, he was about 8 foot. It had suspenders in the feet and arms. It was, or not suspenders.
I would have hated
Stilts.
to have
Stilts.
worn that all day long.
Homemade too. It's like paper mache types. It looked amazing. And then there were a few ghouls. There was an NCR ranger. There was the Nuka girl. There was someone in Nuka girl.
Yeah.
I found it was an Asian chick. It looked. I did a double take when I saw it. It was good though. It was spot on.
And speaking of cosplay, we just...
Cosplay.
Codsworth. Huh. Speaking of that, we just went to Comic-Con here in Little Rock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of exciting.
It was. There were
We got to meet Mario, the voice of Mario.
Parthenax. Voice of Parthenax.
And the voice of that's even more important for a Bethesda channel. Absolutely.
He's been the voice of Mario since 95, 94, since the N64 was new. And he's been in a lot of games. I'm trying to think what else he was in.
Did he voice anything else in Skyrim? Or was that all that he voiced?
I think he might have voiced another one of the dragons that Alduin races in the
That's amazing.
But he's an amazing voice actor. He has a wide range. I've watched a few of his interviews, and it's amazing just hearing him talk. He can go just from the highest pitch to low as well, Parthenax. But
so, are you excited? The bigger the channel gets, the more these type events we're gonna have to go to.
Oh yeah. Well, good thing about me is I'm getting out of high school now, so it's less stuff for me to worry about. So, and now everything's online in college, so
that's true.
Unfortunately for me.
Speaking of the channel and your involvement in it, we just did our 18th episode of the King's Cast.
It's about this 14th one I've been on.
We started it in April. I can't believe we've already done 18.
I know.
And one of our subscribers, actually two of them, have been going back through and watching all the old ones. And I thought I might be embarrassed by them going back through. But some of the oldest ones back before we were doing them live were some of my favorites. It was when we were doing just what we're doing now, just sitting down talking. But some of the things that we went through. Can you believe we've done 18 already?
No, it does. It sounds short, but it's been a lot longer. The more I think about it, it doesn't. I didn't know how many we were actually going to do, and now I know we're stuck doing it, and I can't get out of it. So
don't say it like that. Now it's a job, right?
Yeah, now it's a job. So
yeah.
I mean,
yeah. And there goes Discord.
I still don't even have my T-shirt. So
you've got a hat though. You've got a KingFanMan
But I wasn't promised a T-shirt. I wasn't promised a hat. I was promised a T-shirt.
Well,
you got a T-shirt.
I gave away all the
Mississippi
other T-shirts.
Queen's got a T-shirt.
And
Ruby Red has a T-shirt.
I gave away all the other T-shirts. So you got the hat, see?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's a nice hat.
Yeah, it is.
I've gotten a lot of compliments on that.
So you say, saying you're stuck with it. So do you enjoy your?
Oh, I enjoy it. Okay.
Do you enjoy your role on the KingFanMan channel?
Well, I like being goofy. Yeah, I'm glad I'm the comic relief.
You're the comic relief.
Yeah.
You definitely are the comic relief. Yes. Do you like the live KingCast better, or do you miss this?
I like the interaction in the live one. I like this too, but I'm not sure. I think at least my funniest moments are live because I have more people to interact with, and I get direct feedback instead of having to wait 3 days for 12 people to talk about it.
I think we get more gaming done this way, more gaming news done this way.
Well, yeah, because you cut everything else out. You've already cut out 6 jokes that they're not going to hear.
What jokes? What are you talking about?
What jokes?
What jokes? What are you talking
The
about?
6 jokes. They're going to ask you now.
All right, this is the speed round, okay? Give me your top 5 games of all time.
Oh, crap. Why you always do this to me? Game of life.
Video games, by the way.
Video games. Oh, crap. Man, why you gotta do this to me?
I don't know.
Skyrim. Red Dead. Fallout New Vegas. That's 3. It's tied. Okay, number 3 is tied with 4 in New Vegas. Because I enjoy both of them about equally, and I can't decide between them.
Okay.
So that's a cop-out. I love my old Pokemon game, the first one I ever played. I love the 4th generation of Pokemon, because I spent a good 300 hours in that game. And, what was the last one? Can I do a series of games? This is my last one.
Sure.
Infamous. I love the Infamous games.
Okay.
What 1 and 2? Not anything after that.
Well, that kind of leads me into this question.
Oh no.
And don't overthink this one, okay? I know you're an overthinker.
Uh-huh.
You're stuck on a deserted island, but yes, you have internet, and yes, you have electricity, okay? You can only have one gaming system, and you can only have one series of games.
What series?
What would it be? One gaming system.
You answer this while I'm thinking.
I'm the interviewer.
Scribblenauts for the DS.
No.
Home Alone. Home Alone.
Where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo? Man. I mean, the obvious answer for us would be the Fallout or Skyrim games.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I could play them for the rest of my life, man. How long am I on this deserted island? That's an important question.
Forever.
Forever.
Yeah, this is it.
That is it.
This is it.
Well, assuming I have no food or water, I will last 2 weeks. So, yeah, Fallout.
No, you got all the food, all the water you ever need.
Do I have a gun?
No, you do not have a gun.
Are there vines on this island?
No vines.
Is it just sand and a power outlet?
There's no way to kill yourself. You're gonna live forever.
God. This is torture, man.
Yeah.
Well, Fallout. I'll go with Fallout.
Fallout series.
I can go with Fallout. Because it's changed more, and it probably will change more than Elder Scrolls will, so there's enough difference in all of them that I could...
And obviously, every Fallout don't play on the same system, but if you had to
PC.
pick one
it all
system...
plays on PC.
PC, okay. For me to answer that, it would probably be... Goodness.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, ain't it?
No, I mean, it would obviously be either the Elder Scrolls or Fallout.
Well, that's the only series I can think of that I could play for long periods of time.
And
not get too tired of it.
And
I didn't say too tired, did I?
Everybody has to understand about us, and I think they probably do by now. When we discovered Bethesda, and I'm talking about Bethesda Game Studios, we literally put down everything else. Now, I still pick up Doom, and I still play Wolfenstein, and I still play other games, but I put them down really quick and pick right back up with Fallout or Elder Scrolls.
I mean, how many times have we bought Skyrim?
Oh my word, 11, 12 times.
I've counted how many times I've bought. I've bought personally 4 times, but we together have bought it
There's no
13
telling.
times.
Really? Have you
Because
counted?
we bought it 3 times for computer. Okay. Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Twice on PS3, because we bought Legendary and Normal.
Mm-hmm.
Then we bought it for PS4. Then twice for Xbox, and that's 9. I can't remember where I got the other 2 from.
Computer?
No, because I already did computer. I think I bought the Xbox 360 edition from a friend because he was going to throw it away, and I didn't let him because it had the map and everything in it, and I needed it. So that's 10. Where were the other 2? I had 2 more.
I believe you. There ain't no doubt.
So we've bought at least 10 times that I
The special edition. You ain't got the special edition yet. The new special edition.
That's true. That's true. Oh,
Got to do that for Xbox and PC. There's 2 more.
okay. And VR whenever we get that. That's another one.
Yeah, but we haven't done that one yet.
Ugh, I'm scared I'd get sick.
I can't do the VR. Not at all.
My friends are mean. Okay, so one of them has a VR headset, and they did a roller coaster. And here's what we do. We get strapped into a desk chair.
and
the 3 guys would lift up the desk because it streams to the goggles and to a TV. So they would watch it, they would shake it, and they would move it. I fell on my face twice. I punched them once. I almost peed my pants once.
That's funny.
I hate heights, too.
That's funny.
And it looks so real. Ugh.
Okay, super speed round now because we're almost out of time.
Potatoes.
What's your favorite games? What's your most excited games that are about to come out?
Oh crap! That gum you. Fallout 76.
Mm-hmm.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
Red Dead 2.
Oh, you're excited about Assassin's Creed?
Oh yeah. I love Spartan era.
Mm-hmm.
You like the knights. I like the more ancient.
Okay.
Type warfare. What were the other 2? I had 2 more.
Did you say Red Dead?
I did say Red Dead.
Okay. Cyberpunk?
No, I'm not as excited as Cyberpunk. I was excited for Spider-Man, but that already came out.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to play it.
Rage?
I am excited for Rage, but not the way and Doom. Doom would be the other one over Rage. Those would be my 5.
And where do you think you see the KingFanMan channel going, and your role in the KingFanMan channel?
Online. I feel I'm going online.
Seriously, where do you see it going, and what do you think you...
I think I might have an offshoot channel eventually. I don't know.
Because I have talked to you about maybe doing some...
See, my thing is, you are very good at keeping on one topic. I am very scatterbrained.
ADD.
So I would rather do multiple topics than just one sole topic.
But I've talked to you about doing some videos like... what am I trying to say?
Reviews. Let's Plays.
Let's Plays, thank you. Like some Let's Play videos.
Well, that's why I'm saying I might have an offshoot channel and do it eventually. But I'm not sure yet, so...
But
Wolf Plays. I don't know.
Yeah, but you can start by doing Let's Plays on the KingFanMan channel.
Well, yeah, but what fun is that?
It helps the KingFanMan.
Well, I can be your second channel.
But you can help the KingFanMan first.
You sound very selfish, King. Are you vain?
I'm a king. Kings are supposed to be a little selfish, right?
Et tu, Brute.
Et tu, yes. See. Well, I want to thank you, Mr. Wolf, for all that you do for the king.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I love you, son.
Love you too, Dad.
And I have enjoyed since April. And I can't wait.
Only since man, I thought we'd had good times since before then. I mean, I thought I've been your pride and joy since 2000, 2001, but no, just since April.
Somewhere in there.
You know, I see how important my life's been.
Well, I can't wait to see where the next few months and years go. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this special edition of whatever you want to call this. I know it's not the Patreon podcast with the King, but
random ramblings with WolfMan.
Yeah, he likes to call it the random ramblings. That's going to be the name of this podcast, the Random Ramblings with the WolfMan, I guess. Yes, I like to call it the King's Court. But for the WolfMan, I am the KingFanMan. We hope you enjoyed this, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye, guys.